I want today to be the day you break the cycle in your life in these failed marriages that's brought you to court for the 5th time. I want you to choose to break that cycle today.
Previously on Divorce Court.
I put the charms on her. And I told her I wanted to be in a relationship, and I proposed 6 months later.
And you accepted the proposal, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
I thought we would be at home together, have a family together, and then she would cut back on this job that she has, which I can't stand.
Well, you thought wrong. Knowing where I come from, you don't make it out as a traveling nurse. I was expected to get pregnant, drop out of high school, nothing. But I made it, and I let you know how passionate I was about that.
Mr. Dudley, you're really devaluing what she does in her decision to have this job and her career. You are missing the point. The point is here, and you're just going right over it.
Usually when I'm trying to call her, another man is answering the phone, the same man night after night.
As a nurse, I can't be unprofessional and have my phone in the rooms.
Are you seeing somebody outside of your relationship, this man that's answering your phone?
No, I'm not.
I've invested a lot of time and love and money and a ring in this relationship.
Well, you've been engaged for a year and a half, sir.
And we've only had sex 4 times in the past 3 years.
Mr. Dudley, you could not pick someone more opposite than what you want. And you actually want her to return the engagement ring.
Well, that sound crazy to her too.
You're engaged, but you're not wearing a ring today?
No, I knew you were gonna ask for the ring back, and I feel like that was really is mine.
So you decided to conceal the evidence before you came to court?
That's not all she's concealed.
Mr. Dudley, you're coming into court telling me I absolutely love you, but not for who you are. I'm gonna convince this woman to change.
I think she is not committed to this relationship.
You wanna love her for her potential, who she can be, who she will be. And that's why you end up here in divorce court, Mr. Dudley.
Court is back in session.
I've had the opportunity to review the additional evidence. Mr. Dudley, you said you got an opinion from somebody else.
My best friend, Your Honor.
Well, you got to talk to your best friend about that. You got to talk to your best friend about talking to your boyfriend.
I do.
I do have her here today.
I do.
I'm sorry?
I do have her here today.
Oh, she's here. You brought the witness to court today? What's her name?
Alicia.
So she's here with you?
So you brought her here today?
I did.
Alicia.
Alicia Keenan.
Well, do we have a witness?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to bring in Miss Alicia.
Yeah, please.
I'll hear from her now.
She's very nice and very honest.
I'm not gonna do this.
Ma'am?
I'm not gonna do this.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Would you please state your full name for the record?
My name is Alicia Keenan.
Okay, thank you for being here, Miss Keenan. How do you know Miss Ortisi and Mr. Dudley?
Emerald is a friend of mine. I've known Emerald for 10 plus years. I met Chad through Emerald 3 years ago. Chad's a nice guy. We've became friends as well.
How have you become friends with Mr. Dudley? Tell me about that.
Emerald, you know, we all go out together. We drink together. I've been over. You know, we have a good time together. Chad, he's a good guy. He's really a good guy. He's sweet. He's hardworking. He's dependable.
That's a little bit too many compliments. Is that just me?
Miss Ortisi?
Is that just...
This is not your time to speak, ma'am.
And Emerald, you're my best friend. You're like a sister to me.
Miss Keenan. Miss Keenan.
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to ask you this. Do you travel for work too?
I don't. I work from home.
Oh, okay.
I work from home.
So you're around more?
I am.
Do the two of you live in the same city?
We do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alicia is very nice.
Miss Keenan.
And I feel very honest.
What are these conversations you've had with Mr. Dudley about his relationship with Miss Ortisi? According to him, he testified in court today that you informed him that Miss Ortisi is not that serious about marriage.
She's not, Your Honor. Like I say, I've known Emerald 10 years. I know her. I know her type. Emerald likes the fast-paced guys. She's a traveling nurse, so she's never home. Emerald's not the stay-at-home wife, the mom. She's not that type.
That's true.
Chad, he's looking for someone to stay at home, to be dependable for him and committed to him. And honestly, Your Honor, I agree. He needs something more. I agree with him.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Based on what Emerald's told me, I agree with
So
Chad.
you think he also wants someone who stays home to work?
He loves her, and he vents to me. Only thing he talks about is Emerald and how much he loves Emerald, and he wants her to be there
Well,
for
the two
him.
of you've been friends with Miss Ortisi for 10 years.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you're Mr. Dudley's witness today, so it appears you've striked up a rather friendly relationship with him as well.
I have, Your Honor. I have. And honestly, Your Honor, I wish it was me that was in her position.
Excuse?
I wish it was me, Emerald. You don't
This is where it
deserve
stems
Chad.
from. This is where it stems from, I see.
So what you're telling me is your friendship ends at 10 years and 1 day in court today.
Yeah, that was
No,
it, huh?
it's not. It's
Oh, I
not.
did. I
Emerald,
see
like
it.
I
That's
say,
what I see
you're
it.
like a sister to me.
You had a good decade-long run.
Yeah,
You're like
good,
a,
good
you're like a
day. Oh,
sister
yeah.
to me. But in a year or
Because
so
the
down the
whole
line,
really kinda-
since you're getting a divorce, you're breaking up. Who knows what the future holds?
I do.
In about a
I
year.
know
With
what
her
the future
blessing,
holds.
I
Miss
wouldn't
Keenan,
move
When we get
forward.
home.
You just came in to offer your testimony and
When
let
we
your
get
voice be
home.
heard today. I appreciate your perspective, ma'am. And
do too.
I appreciate your honesty. It was very helpful.
Your Honor, I feel like I'm literally sitting underneath a shade tree with glasses on. I'm just,
How, Emerald?
Well,
I
Miss
would talk to you,
Keenan,
ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Keenan, I appreciate your testimony today. You've been very helpful, ma'am. I'm going to ask Juan to escort you out of the courtroom at this time. Thank you.
I'll see you when we get home. We'll have a nice conversation, sit down or something.
Tell Mr. Dudley you'll talk to him later.
Yeah,
Emerald,
yeah.
this is your fault that we're even in
It's
this
my fault.
situation.
I'm sorry.
Ladies,
I apologize.
ladies, we're not going to do this in court today.
I don't know whether
Now,
to be
Mr.
mad or
Dudley?
laugh right now because I'm in disbelief. I put 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty sure I got 4. I got 4. Y'all may got 5. I hope y'all got 4 too. Because really,
I think I put 2 and 2 together too, because conversations with Alicia have definitely let me know that you are not committed to this
the
relationship.
conversation, my boyfriend, my fiance, and my ex-best friend now of 10 years having conversations without me knowing. And once I did find out, I asked y'all to stop, cut it out. There's no need for you to be talking to her. There's no need for her to be talking to you. But now I come here and you tell me in front of a stranger that y'all, he's such a great guy, this, that, and the third. I really feel bamboozled.
You knew that they were communicating. You'd asked them to stop, and it continued.
Yes, I didn't trip about it because he has a good personality. She was okay, and I
But you didn't think it was appropriate.
I didn't think it was that serious. I just thought it was, I'm not insecure. I know.
Well, he was only calling her 2 or 3 times, so anything less than 20, he's not interested.
Yes.
Well, Your Honor, at least I could get her on the phone.
Mr. Dudley, Mr. Dudley. Well, Miss Ortisi, it's interesting because I was going to ask you if you knew that they had been communicating at all, but you're telling me that you knew that they were communicating, you'd asked them to stop, and it continued.
Yes.
Did you ask him to stop because you suspected the conversations were deeper than they should have been?
Judge, I'm not someone who assumes, because you know what assuming does, right? So I didn't want to do that with him. I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
So why'd you ask him to stop?
It was unnecessary. He was calling her 2 and 3 times. Oh, you must not answering the phone. It was becoming back to back, and they were texting like they were best friends. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't trip about it because he has a good personality. She was okay, and I
But you didn't think it was appropriate?
I didn't think it was that serious. I just thought it was, I'm not insecure. I know.
Well, he was only calling her 2 or 3 times, so anything less than 20, he's not interested.
Yes.
Well, Your Honor, at least I could get her on the phone.
Mr. Dudley, Mr. Dudley. Sir, I think that's what this is boiling down to. There's actually psychology about this, about how when someone's partner is not available, the person who they go to vent to complain, to cry, to confide in, how they then develop a bond. This has happened many times. And then the next thing you know, you got to keep your friends close and your enemies even closer.
But at the bottom line, Your Honor, I'm not quitting my job. I don't need anyone to take care of me because I make my own. I've been independent for a very long time. Maybe you need a pet. Maybe you do need somebody that you can take care of.
I got there early and had the tattoo artist stencil on me, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, no.
I
When she
wanna
got
embarrass
to the tattoo parlor, I was down on one knee and proposed to her with a ring. She accepted it. If she's not willing to commit to this relationship, I should at least be entitled to the ring back.
I don't feel like I should give him the ring.
Okay, we don't go by feelings in court. We go by the law.
Okay.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free, 1-877-311-2222, or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. The $1,500 you're suing for, you say
Yes.
you made an investment.
Yes, sir.
And it was an investment with Miss Ortisi, and she has not paid you back. Tell
She
me
has
about
not.
that.
And I did text her last
Yep.
week about it, as far as we needed to talk about it. I mean, I'm not usually one to ask for money back on anything, and I'm not asking for money
Well,
back
why
from the
start now?
Ma'am, ma'am, it's $1,500. You say it's an investment.
Yes.
So at the beginning of the relationship, you invested $1,500. Was there a promise that she would pay you this money back?
She told me that she was wanting to eventually start her own business, and the money that she was making from work was in no way going to be able to help start a business.
So what was the agreement, sir?
I felt for her, and I wanted to help her. So I invested $1,500.
Was it a loan or was it a gift when you decided to help her? Did she say, was there an agreement that she would pay you back?
Well, I told her, initially it was an investment.
Mr. Dudley, I'm going to ask this question one more time. This is very simple. Was there an agreement that she would pay you this $1,500 back, sir?
No, I just wanted her to feel as if she owed it to me.
Okay, we don't go by feelings in court. We go by the law.
Okay. And plus, he put it in the gift box, too, Your Honor. Just wanted to throw that out there. Just wanted to.
You gave her $1,500 in a gift box?
Well, it was still an investment.
And you're suing for it in court right now?
Well,
He
I
texted
texted
for
her
it.
telling her that it was an investment and that I wanted us to talk about it as far as her
Investment
giving
in
it
what,
back.
sir?
In her business that
What
she was
business?
eventually supposed to be starting, which has never came about because she even stays more busy traveling nursing right
Let
now.
me see the text message. I wanted to see you and try to settle this investment money before we get to court. Chad, I can't get back my time or sex, so no. See you tomorrow.
That's me.
Well, ma'am, it was only 4 times.
Ma'am, some people
over the course
charge.
of 3 years. It wasn't that
yes,
much time,
yes.
actually.
It was a lot to me. It's very
And you're also
strange.
suing for the return of the engagement ring. The engagement is over?
I proposed to her in the tattoo shop in Georgia. We were supposed to be getting matching tattoos. Well, I got there early and had the tattoo artist stencil on me, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, no.
I ain't
When she
wanna
got
embarrass
to the
him.
tattoo parlor, I was down on one knee and proposed to her with a ring. She accepted it. So I figure if she accepted my proposal and is not willing to commit to this relationship, I should at least be entitled to the ring back.
Well, you wrong.
He's right. And you know he's right, which is why you didn't bring the ring to court today.
I
But
really thought I was right.
just because you didn't bring the ring to court does not mean that you don't have to return it. So the engagement is off. Yes.
Yes, definitely. But I don't feel like I should give him the ring. back,
Again, we are not in feelings court today. Everything that you say you want in a woman, I want you to go find that woman. So
She can't
who
commit
knows?
to me as being a
After-
housewife, then we're done.
Well,
So
sir,
I figured that out about 3 minutes ago.
based on everything I've heard in court today, maybe you found that woman. We are not in feelings court today. The two of you think you're in court and you can sue over what you feel. It's not about what you feel, it's about the law. An engagement ring is the one gift that someone gives that they can actually get back when it doesn't work out, because it is given in contemplation of marriage. So if you're not getting married, the engagement ring has to be returned, and I'm giving you 48 hours to return the ring since you say the engagement is off. The $1,500 was a gift. There wasn't an agreement that she would pay you back. You gave it to her in a gift box. Further evidence that it was a gift.
I
Mr.
admit
Dudley,
that was my error.
you seem like a nice man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Everything that you say you want in a woman, I want you to go find that woman. Miss Ortisi is not it. So,
She can't
who
commit
knows?
to me as being a
After-
housewife, then we're done.
Well, sir,
I figured that out about 3 minutes ago.
based on everything I've heard in court today, maybe you found that woman.
I think he has too, Your Honor.
Either way, I wish both of you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, when it comes to Judge Faith's decision, I guess she's kind of right. Maybe I was just kind of wanting something that was impossible. I really wanted a one that was going to be at home with me. It's not what I wanted as far as the engagement being over. I wanted to be married.
I feel like the advice that she gave me was very point on. The judge was very accurate about that. She was definitely right about Chad and his ultimatums and things that he wants that he can't have. And it was an overall great verdict. She was right.
When it comes to Judge Faith's verdict, I think she was correct as far as them needing to. When it comes to the engagement being over. When it comes to Chad, he's a nice guy.
He's a
think
nice
she's
guy.
right.
He's a nice guy. I have no role at this moment. I have no expectations. But I do agree their engagement should have definitely ended years ago.
Must be nice for you too, huh?
I agree.
In reality, a year down the line, if we're both single, I see nothing wrong with it.
So
With
you're willing to
Emerald's
throw?
blessing,
There ain't gonna
of
be no
course.
blessing.
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
even
cut
talking
out
to you
any
all year.
possibilities.
Matter of fact, you know what? I think
She was
I'm
okay with
done
that.
because I don't want to even do this right now, especially with you.
Sus.
10 years. 10 years.
Sus,
You
listen.
know what I've been doing.
least
You know how hard I work.
But you told me you
I
didn't
wasn't
want
talking,
this man.
sir. I wasn't
You told me you didn't want this
You want
man.
him. Just whatever.
Emerald.
At this point, I don't even
Emerald.
want to talk to y'all.
Sus.
Just whatever. At this point, I don't even care. I'm ready to
least
go
the truth
home.
comes out. At least
Stupid.
the
I
truth
shouldn't
comes
have even been here in the first place.
Okay.
Shouldn't even had to bring. You make me look stupid.
Emerald,
Yeah.
Just stop
when it
talking
comes
to me.
down
Please
to
stop
it,
talking to me,
when it
because
comes down
if I
to
touch
it.
you, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the worst in the wrong. I'm gonna be wrong. Can somebody please get me like which way? Where am I supposed to go?
I don't
know.
Because at this
I know.
point,
you were wrong. When I tell you,
She
we
was
talked
wrong.
about this
not wrong.
in the beginning.
I'm not wrong.
We,
Alicia, please.
we
stop
talked about this from the beginning.
Hello, Your Honor. This is Chad Dudley. I wanted to thank you for having me in court and to get your advice and your words of wisdom about our situation. I still love Emerald. She's not here, and so she still has her job. But I am keeping my friendship with Alicia strong, though. We talk regularly, and just wanted to give you an update. Thanks again.
I was engaged to Chad. As you all can see now, I'm technically not engaged anymore. And I am on the road working, doing my job, what I love. I really haven't spoken to anyone since it all happened because in my mind I figured that I was the right person. Even my best friend, after all that came out, I just developed a lot of messed up trust issues, and that wasn't fair to myself. So I just had to cut everyone loose. I'm doing good. I'm happy. There's no need to be sad.
Going forward, me and Emerald no longer have a friendship. I haven't talked to her as much as I normally do. She's been very short with me, giving good reasons. I feel bad that we've lost a 10-year friendship. Emerald, I miss you and I love you, but me and Chad's relationship has flourished. Going forward, I'm positive about the future that we may have together. At the moment, we're both still single, but you never know what the future holds. So I think everything turned out for the better.